Hey guys, this is Pixel Fiend Tech here, and today we have part 1 of the Beginner's Photography tutorial series. Okay, so today our video is going to be talking about what camera should you buy, because before you can get into any other photography you need to have a camera. So first of all, there are 4 different types of camera. Personally, I have a DSLR and a point and shoot. So this is what a point and shoot looks like. As you can see, it has a fixed lens that simply comes out and you can change the zoom and everything. It also has modes on top. So you still have manual, shutter priority, aperture priority, things like that. So you can still use it in a manual way, though you won't be able to get quite as much control over your photos as you would with a DSLR. Next we have compact cameras. Now compact cameras are basically point and shoots with interchangeable lenses. So these cameras are actually quite cool. You have slightly more control over your images than you do with point and shoot cameras. The next type is bridge cameras. Now this is basically a fixed lens DSLR. So you're stuck with that lens. You still have a lot of control over your photos, but not quite as much as DSLR. DSLRs have the most control over your photos out of all the cameras. You can change pretty much everything on them. You have manual focus. But you also do have to remember you do have auto modes on these, so you don't have to know all about it when you buy it. So that is certainly something to take into mind. Now the next thing you have to take into consideration is the brand. Now this is actually a lot more important than you may think, and it is a big decision, because remember, if you are buying a DSLR, there is a high chance it will be with you for the next 4 or 5 years. And if you're going to have a DSLR, the chance is that brand is going to be with you for your whole life, because generally when people upgrade they stick with the same brand. Now if you have never owned a camera before, or have owned say a Casio or something that aren't really big for DSLRs, then and you're planning on buying a DSLR. So basically, if you've just never owned a camera of the brands you're looking for, then what I would recommend doing is going to your local camera shops, testing them out. So if your friends possibly have them, just have a go. Whichever one you just like the kind of feel of, the way the settings are set out, just stuff like that. And you also have to have a look at the high-end ones, what your options are, because think, if you buy a DSLR of a small brand that only makes say 1 DSLR, that DSLR may be perfect for you, and it may have a huge range of lenses, and you can spend thousands of pounds on those lenses. When you want to upgrade the camera itself, you have to switch over to Nikon or Canon or even Sony and buy the whole new range of lenses. So basically, generally, if you buy a Nikon camera, you're going to have it for 4 or 5 years. And in that time, you're going to build up accessories. So you might have wireless things, cables, your chargers, and most of all, lenses. Now lenses you can spend thousands and thousands of pounds on. So if you have an entry-level Nikon DSLR, and then when you want to move up to the next step, maybe even a pro camera, you're gonna have and choose Canon, you're gonna have to spend thousands and thousands of pounds again on getting different lenses, because remember, a Nikon lens will fit on every single Nikon camera, but it won't fit on any other cameras. So that's something to think about, that you're probably going to stick with that brand all the way up till possibly if you move to professional cameras. So that is a very valid point, that you have to think about the brand that you want. So generally, just the kind of styling is kind of important. You want to have something that you like the look of, the way the buttons are set out. You want to know how to use your camera, how to get in and around the settings, things like that. Now also you have to think what you're going to use this camera for. If you're just taking stills, then fine, pick one of the 4 I said. But if you're going to be doing a lot of video, just remember that most video cameras take stills as well. If you look at a camera that is more based on video, that may be better for you than a normal still camera. So that is another thing to take in mind, though if you're looking at DSLRs, the majority do film in 1080p and have pretty good video qualities. For example, my one here has vibration reduction, 1080p, autofocus, things like that. The next thing is probably your most important. This is budget. So what you want to do is just think about your budget, and possibly if you're just thinking what you have in your bank account, and say you want to spend half your money, you probably won't, but if you do, just think again that this camera will probably be with you for 5 to 10 years, 10 years probably maximum. So it's going to be with you for a while, and just spending an extra 100 quid on it will greatly improve your happiness of using that camera, because it is going to be with you for quite a long time. You also have to think about what you're going to spend the money on. Now I know it's a bit weird, you're probably just thinking you're going to spend it on the camera, but that's not the best idea, because if you're looking at buying a DSLR camera, then spending say £4,000 on a brilliant camera and then having a rubbish 50 quid third party lens is going to produce worse photos than a £500 camera and a £500 lens. So you could, I would recommend buying a lens that is at least a quarter of the price. So say you have £100 in budget, I would spend maximum £750 on the camera, and that is absolute maximum. So I might even go for a £500 camera and either two lenses or one really good one. So think, lenses can get up to a few thousands themselves, and they are probably the second most important thing on your camera. The first most important thing about taking a photo is the person behind the camera. The second is the lens, the glass that the light is shining through, because it manipulates the photo. And then it's probably the sensor, and then just the general camera itself. So you have to look at the lenses, because if you buy an amazing camera and use the kit lens, you may as well just use a okay entry-level camera with a kit lens. So that is certainly something to think about. Now, I hope this video did help you. If you have any questions, just email me or drop a comment below. All my links are in the description. So thank you for watching this video, and I do really hope it helped. More videos will hopefully be coming soon in this beginner photography tutorial series. So stay tuned for that. I will put the link to the playlist right in the description below, so please click on that, check them out, give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, please. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please stay tuned for more. See you. So guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Also, head over to Facebook and Twitter. My names are on screen, and I'll also put links down in the description. If you've got any questions you would like to ask, please leave a comment or email me at the address on screen. Thanks for watching. See you.